Hey guys. All right, second time with the video. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about the pandemic and just our opinions on what's going on. And he's scared. He has a daughter. My friend Sean has a daughter, and he doesn't want her to get sick. I guess she has asthma, some other problems as well that make it more likely for her to have serious issues if she was getting sick with it. Me and Sean have been friends for a minute. I did run with him to California. Yeah. And, we really hit it off. I hit it off with most people. But he told Miss Pet that he liked working with me and he wanted to keep working with me. I didn't even know. Men, especially black men, we don't talk about our feelings and stuff like that. That's not really how it works. Not how it works, guys. But since then, been pretty cool friends, and I would tell anybody that I consider him my team partner. If you asked me 10 years ago, would I ever drive a team? I'd say hell no. No, hell no. You can make some pretty good money doing team, and if you got the right person there with you, it's not so bad. Me and him have a lot of similar interests. I like trance music. I like house. He does, he likes house as well. He knows what trance is. Shocking. He's from up north. He has a 45. I got a 9. He's showed me it. Showed him, my firearm. A big dude. I don't think he's in the best health, but God love for that brother. And I hope that his family goes through this safely. But I have a different opinion or a different viewpoint on it. Honestly, I'm kind of excited, and I've been a survivalist or a prepper for a long time. I've been prepper inclined for a long time, and I've talked about with you guys before about how I'm a socialist or social democrat or whatever, as well as a survivalist. No doubt, if I had money, I would still be a survivalist. Like, if I had money, I'd be like, let's build a bunker. That wouldn't be the first day, but I would, I wouldn't just start like, okay, now let's go to parties. No, I'd be like, no. We're living in a crumbling society. Whether things break down 10 years or 50 years from now, it's all around you. It's all around you. See, that's what I try to say about this contagion, this pandemic. It doesn't have to be really bad. People they're gonna tear it up. They're not gonna cooperate, and things are gonna get bad because of that. Do you see? It doesn't have to be 100% death rate. It doesn't have to be that. This is the point. People are not cooperate. The police are gonna stop going to work. Response times are gonna go down for emergency vehicles, emergency response, police, fire, all that. It's gonna get bad. We have a GOP, we have a political system that has decided to, in essence, stop investing in our communities. They've decided that's, long and short of it, that's what's happened. When you stop investing in things, they break down. That's how it works. So, I've been a survivalist for a long time. It's funny that when I had money, I was a conservative and all that, and I didn't really take this stuff seriously. Like, I wanted to get money off. I wanted to get off the dollar back then. I did. And I kind of was able, kind of. It took Charlottesville and all that to wake me up to realize, like, ooh, this is real. And Charlottesville's in Virginia. I live in North Carolina. So, getting back into prepping, I've already got a lot of stuff. I've got flash drives full of documents on possible pandemics. I have a big calculus in case of emergency. I've got all kind of stuff from years ago. I need to, go back on there and just start studying that again. I've already started continuity of government and things like that. How gas masks work, how respirators work, how to clean them, what you need, all that. How to make a bleach and water solution. You see where I'm going with this? I feel as though it's kind of exciting to finally get my gadgets out and finally, do things. And, I'm not prepared for a week grid down. I'm not. Food will go bad. Just stuff like this, and it's all kind of things around me that I do on a regular basis that you don't think about that put me ahead of the game. And I've been living like this for so long that it's become second nature. Right? Yeah, second nature to me. So for me, it's kind of like exciting, I'm open carrying again. I've had open carry for a long time. I need to keep checking the screws on my holster though, because I need to get Loctite. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Get Loctite. Screws on my holster get loose after. Well, what it was, the holster I only put 2 screws in it because I had it angled a little bit, and I think that's what happened. This one I had to buy some more screws and all that. But I have a different response. I know that's morbid. I know it's, like I told Sean, I know it's kind of inappropriate because people are going to die of this. Before it's done with, likely people I know will die of this. I've got family that's not healthy. I've got family that's not taking this seriously. My sister, we were talking seriously, but my dad doesn't. She lives with them. And it's like, I told her, like, you're going to bring it home to you. They're going to. It's a matter of time. You're going to be sick too. I don't want her to be sick. I love my father. I love my extended family. I love my stepmother, Glennis. I don't want it to happen to her, but she's not in good health. And I fear that before this is said and done with, people I know will die. Let me say this too. This one me and Sean disagree. And it's worth having this discussion. Sean thinks there'll be a cure. Sean thinks that this is a worldwide thing, and that it's very simple, very easy. I'm not going into the complexities of it, which he went into. He's a very intelligent dude. That's why he's my team driver. That's why he's my team partner. He thinks it'll go away within a year. The best case scenario is 3 to 6 months. Or that might have been his normal. I think best is 3. Normal is for 6. I think we're looking at least a 12-month quarantine. Or a 12-month situation. Possibly 18 months. Possibly 18 months. And I foresee serious problems with the power grid coming. That's why I'm in the house, I keep everything charged up as much as possible. As soon as I use it, charge back up. I've got some more of these. This is just like when I do a yard jockey stuff, I can hang this on it to charge my phone because there's no way to charge your phone in the truck. And just other reasons. This is just all for tie strap when I was doing flatbed. I've got some more power blocks. I have one in the trunk. I got to get them all together. Because that's slowly, that's been a big concern of mine, is what if power goes down for a couple of days? With the police slowing down, you can get all kind of government services. Trash. That happened during the New York, he mentioned the New York blackouts. There's a bunch of trash. There was a union work strike, a sanitation strike back in the day, and they had like a bunch of trash. You don't think about these things. You don't think about these things, but there are unique challenges you face living in a city. Everything's great as long as things run according to plan. When they stop running to plan, you've got a problem. You've got a significant problem. So, I don't, like I said, I see this to be way more than 3-6 months. It concerns me. I was looking at the news today, my news. They're talking about New Orleans Fire Department is telling people, if you're sick, go on and come to work, just wear a mask. These are people who full-blown know they're sick. And you're telling them to come to work regardless. I mean, my friend Denzel's like, well, they can't fire him. No, they can't fire. And he was talking about the pay. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. The pay or them getting fired. I don't think that's a hell of a lawsuit. My first thought was, if you have a sick employee and you tell him to come to work and he says, look, man, he may even know. He may say, look, man, I'm sick. Man, we went to that call. I'm sick. I know I'm sick. And you say, get on in the truck. And he comes to my apartment and I get sick. I'm suing the fuck out of you. I'm suing the fuck out of your department. That's a hell of a lawsuit. And it's on paper, them saying that. I think it's a huge liability issue. Huge liability. That's chill out that in the South. They'll do things that violate the law in the South, and people don't really sue the police. That's a recent thing. In the South, people don't really like show up and report the police and cooperate with internal affairs. So they get away with it. That's what I learned about police in the South. They do a lot of crooked ass, shady ass shit. But if you don't report it, if you don't show up to court, if you don't make your statements, they keep getting away with it because judges don't know. It's not that there's a big corrupt system. It's that we don't hold people accountable within the system. That's what I learned. Yeah. I worked for Western Express, and there were people that were leaving trailers damaged. If you bring the trailer into the yard, they will fix it. Like they had plenty of good trailers in the yard. Just go in there and get it, leave. But if you don't bring stuff in and report it and tell them, nothing will change. You see? So, I mean, they had good trailers. Like, yeah, shit was very good condition. Remember that. Several times I just went in there, got it and left. I was looking, I said New Orleans Fire Department. The second thing I want to mention, San Jose Fire Department had something happen where 10% of their fire department is now in quarantine. This is March. As I told Sean, I know this has been going on since December. I get it. But for most Americans, this is our first month dealing with a contagion. I'd say like the end of February, the beginning of March, maybe like the end of February. That week, that last week of February into this was really our first boom, boom, boom. This is real. You're telling me within your first month of dealing with a pandemic, 10% of your fire department is in quarantine, and you're changing the rules, telling your firefighters to come to work sick? I knew that we weren't ready for any pandemic. Sorry, I burped. But this just further proved that to me. They're not ready. And, police, one thing about social services, city services and stuff, the police, they're not going to release a lot of stuff, and they shouldn't, because of criminals watching and stuff. But you get an idea for how city operations work by looking at fire department, looking at medic, looking at other things that's more publicly shown. I'm not talking about any sensitive stuff to do with police departments, but these things show you they're not ready. They're not ready for what's coming. I got 2 boxes of gloves here. Two boxes of gloves here. I got on Amazon. Just black gloves. I open one of them up. Black gloves. And I went out to Walmart and didn't even wear them. I put on a bunch of hand sanitizer, but yeah, black gloves. This dude my dad raised was talking to me about getting money into stocks and shit. This is stuff you should be buying. This hand sanitizer, I got like 30 fucking rolls of toilet paper. This is the stuff you need to be doing. Okay? And I don't need them to be black. I mean, it's 100 of them each. If I could have got them blue or purple, I would have bought them. But it's a hell of a deal. It's like $4 a box. Free shipping. I might buy some more. You're still able to get stuff like that. I wish I had a bunch of oatmeal. That's gone. I wasn't on that store. Yeah, gloves. I'm sure you can't buy masks. I got a big shipment of Purell coming. I got a really good deal on that too. I got a UVC light box coming, which would really be cool. I still got hand sanitizer, and I try not to use it. I had some in my car. I got a big bottle in the car. I want to take stuff out because it's getting hot. When I'm outside, so you can't store it. When it was cold, you could store this stuff in the car. But yeah, I got this. This is stuff can worth a lot of money. So, hand sanitizer, gloves, toilet paper. Yeah. I think the systems may break down sooner than I thought. I mean, I was telling people about it. People were like, that's not what happened. And I was like, no, you got about a month. Yeah, you got a month before blue flu. And it's going to depend upon the community. Like certain communities, people really care about, the police really care. And it's a cultural thing. I'm not going into that. You have some areas where police are like, don't really care. In your areas where police really care and everything, like maybe like smaller communities and stuff like that, they may go on a little bit longer, a couple months, 3 months maybe, but cities like Charlotte, other cities like Chicago, I see blue flu by the end of April, before the end of April. Mark my words. And I was saying to you, this may get worse before that happens. I may be putting a little bit too far ahead. Real talk. I could be wrong, but this is serious. This is a big deal. So what do? You're dealing with a grid system that's could fall apart any moment. Law enforcement's not operating the way you would think it operates. They had a high-speed chase the other night. Today they were chasing folks. Someone was shooting or something at them. It's like the first month, dude. What's coming next? You see where I'm going with this? Anyway, I just, they're not ready. I'm not sure we could have ever been ready for what's coming. We're not ready. The systems aren't ready. I'm not even completely ready. I'm excited because, like I told Sean, it's like a soldier. You put a soldier in basic training, you send him to advanced, the infantry stuff, and he does all this crucible and the bayonets, and then he goes home and parties and shit, and things never go to war. Everybody's like, yeah, you did all that stuff, you got muddy and shit. What'd you do all that for? And then they call you up. The National Guard or reserves, they call you up. They call you up. That's how I feel. It's scary because people may die when the bullets start flying. It's exciting to be able to use some of the information, knowledge and of course, me preparing and one thing I've learned also survivalists, just as I've gotten older, is that my life doesn't really matter in the end scheme of things. This whole building could get wiped out right now, and it wouldn't even be an outrage. And I've come to accept that. I've come to accept it as a reality. My life really doesn't matter. It matters because I value myself and I love myself. I love myself. And the way I treat you is an example or a display of how I feel about myself and how I treat you. And let this be the final test of a man. It's how he treats those who can be of no value to himself. I'll end it there.